Welcome back, everyone, to the complete Pineleaf. It appears that Spalvi is finally done with his preparations, so let's see if he's now ready to head into Khazad-dûm.
I had hoped we would not need to follow the Longbeards into Moria.
Ah, that's what you're doing. You're trying to look for another way to find bingo that didn't involve going into Moria. Well, I have good news for you. I've managed to get access into Moria, and the people there seem to appreciate the help I gave them. So, if you tag along with me a little bit, you should be able to get along there, as long as you don't mention your old name, of course. Yes. Well, I may not be a dour hand any longer, but the old resentments are not so easily swept away. Well, if they do not greet me with steel, I will repay them with kindness, and not in kind. And during our time here, I have learned that the Iron Garrison traveled southeast to the ruins of Hekhadunan, outside the Holing Gate. Yes, I met him there. Yes, well then, if you already spoke with the dwarves there and have gained access to Khazad-dûm, then we should go inside the entrance of the Great Dwarf Kingdom. Very well, I shall meet you in there right away. What do you think about the place?
The sight of these steps takes my breath away.
I cannot believe that I stand here, Pineleaf, at the foot of the great steps within Khazad-dûm. The sight takes my breath away. Skorgrim spoke of reclaiming the glory of the dwarves, but he always says it was the elves who took it from us. I see now that our glory was not truly taken away, and that it was merely lost for a time. It remained here beneath the mountains for us to find once again. I cannot thank you and Bingo enough for crossing my path, Pineleaf, or I would never have seen these halls. Let us find our lost friend. The dwarves here speak of a map-maker named Ketil who works out of a place called the Dolphin View to the east. He will know the ins and outs of exploring Khazad-dûm. Very well, I will speak with him. He's someone I must have missed in my previous adventures. Hello there. Do you happen to be Ketil Mapmaker? I'm looking for the assistance of one.
You're interested in my maps. Perfect. Perfect.
It always is a pleasure to meet a fellow map enthusiast. There is a great deal of craft involved with drawing accurate maps, and you would be surprised how few folk truly appreciate the effort. Just between you and me, I think the rest of the Iron Garrison would care more about my maps if I included the locations of precious veins and ore deposits on them. But those would be out of place on these maps. Perhaps I will make a second set of maps later on, but for now these maps are purely for rooms and chambers and tunnels and caves. As a maker of maps, it is important to know your focus, and to keep it narrow. I am focused on making maps, and therefore I am less capable in combat. Will you help me defeat the enemies at the next location I need a map? While you fight, I'll draw, and in that way we'll be of great help to each other. Gotsamer is to the east of here. Oh, Gotsamer! Yes, I remember there. I've killed a few goblins there already, so it wouldn't hurt to keep on doing that, and yeah, I think it might be a good idea to keep an eye out for Bingo as I do this. Who knows? Maybe he'll be in the Goblin Camp, though he wasn't there the last time I checked. Things could always change, because who knows what happened to Bingo, and what those hobbits will, what those goblins will do to him if they found him. Well then, let's go. Kill a few goblins here, there, everywhere. Like this overseer here. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. You sound horrible. Yeah, if you're going to sound horrible, at least stop sounding that way when you die? Thank you. Your cooperation will be most appreciated. I'll see if we could kill a few more of these guys, and then maybe there'll be some time to... Actually, it says to kill foes. It doesn't say to kill goblins. And this White Hand Lieutenant is most definitely a foe. They keep on sending new lieutenants here. That's how desperate the White Hand is for this. I've already killed one. Actually, maybe I killed two of them. Hey! Your stunning presence is noted. Yeah. I got the message. Now. Ah, here we go. Aha! Interrupted you this time before you could stun me. Nice. Very nice. I guess I better grab the Overseer. It sounds like somebody else is going around killing the rest of them in the area. Yeah, out yourself. And who's left? Oh, alright. That probably explains why there are a few fewer foes than I was expecting in here. Yeah, okay, good. And now this one. Oh, how long is it going to take him to finish that map, I wonder? Oh, okay, he's done. Alright, nice. Good to get the message. Alright, let's go find him and make sure that he is ready to... Hopefully he knows what's going on. Or at least maybe where I could maybe find Bingo or something like that. Now where is he at? Ah, here he is. Hello, how's it going? Oh. That map looks very familiar, doesn't it? Hey.
Thank you very much, my helpful friend.
I am sorry that took a while, but making a map takes time, and if you rush it, you ruin it. The next location I was hoping to finish mapping is a library to the northeast called Katub Zahar. Oh, will you fight the enemies we find within while I work? Okay, I've been there before also. Found some riddles there. Well then, let's take care of this guy. Then we could head out to Katub Zahar. And this won't be the last time I have to go there either, because I'll be going there again for the epic story. Where's the... Oh. Let's go this way. Ah, Katub Zahar. Where we know what kind of enemies we're going to fight in here. We are going to be fighting... Oh, here we are. For a moment there, I thought this place was going to be completely empty. It looks like the cleanup crew has been going through here recently. Well, we'll see if we find any foes left that were missed by the cleanup crew. And maybe upstairs will be better. Sounds like somebody is doing a thorough cleanup down here. So we'll see if we can do one up here. Well, there's our map maker. While he's studying everything carefully. Hello. I still have quite a few of these things to kill anyway. 49 of 100. Hey, that means with this one I'll be halfway through with the deed. That's good. I just hope that I don't run out of foes before I run out of numbers I need to kill. Run, yeah, before the quota is done, right? Ah, there you go, just enough. There you go. Let's see what he has to say this time. All right, all finished. Making pretty good progress.
All right. Now you can tell me what you seek.
Yes, thank you for your help. Now that I have some time, why don't you tell me what you need? Yes? Uh-huh. That is not out of the question to believe that your friend might have fallen into an underground river and that swept him into Khazad-dûm Pineleaf. Unlikely, perhaps, but it sounds as if this fellow might be a rather unlikely person himself. I will continue to study my maps I have available and let you know if I uncover any possible hiding places for this hobbit of yours. If it is at least I can do for you. All right, very well. I'll go and inform Spalvi right away. Our map maker will help us to investigate.
We have made a good start, my friend.
Kettle Mapmaker may come up with some idea of places that we could search for bingo, and I will make good the wrong that I caused when I was a Dourhand. I'm certain we are close. Willem Whisker did not stay in the Dolven View for long. He too is searching for bingo. I know we will find our missing hobbit, and I trust that it will be soon. All right. And it looks like Bert Bartleby has arrived also.
Kettle Mapmaker plans to map Durin's Way, and said he would meet you there.
Yes, he said he'll meet you at the gardens of Thrakha-Bazan in the northeast. Go to him and keep your eyes peeled for bingo, Pineleaf. Right. Now, I will meet with him when I naturally get sent to Thrakha-Bazan in the quests, because that is within the area where I just started questing, and it's the right level and all, so that's what we'll do there. In the meantime, let's check with Bert Bartleby, who managed to bring... Oh, okay. None of us could bring horses into Moria, but you managed it. Boy, you have connections. Alright, what do you got this week?
I have collected many fine items during my travels.
Ooh, a red beetle. And... recovered Warden Shield. Well, an improvement. Probably not enough to spend bingo points on. And I think... bread of the third age! This loaf of bread sat out in a bit too long, and the crust is now crustier. Bingo insists it remains edible. Whatever. Hello there, Bossy. What do you need to do next?
Records and histories of Moria will aid us, if you can find them.
The Gredbig were a dreadful hazard, and despite your efforts, they will undoubtedly return in time, but we cannot spend overlong dealing with this minor threat. To wholly wipe them out would involve resources beyond what I can provide. We must turn now to other matters, and defend ourselves from the returning Gredbig whenever we must. What I truly desire above all else is a chance to look at records and histories from the old days. Who knows what secrets lie untold beneath the dust? Pages, tablets, and tomes to be found throughout the caverns of Moria. There should be a storehouses located within the great delving of Moria, and they are thus named the Chamber of Knowledge, the Chamber of Wisdom, and the Chamber of Deep Thought. Find these storehouses within the great delving, and search them for records of the old days. Return to me when you have found something from each area. Very well. Let's go and find these little secrets here and there. And what do we got here? We have a dwarf apparently which wishes to speak with me. Uxie. Oh, Uxie! Uxie!
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Do you see that shattered statue just in the center of the hall, friend? According to the records and carvings we have found, it depicts a brave dwarf by the name of Helgi Goblinbane. Well, a name like that doesn't sound like he'll be too popular with the local goblin population. That's right. The goblins of Moria have been systematically smashing all images they can find of him. I am not even sure that this isn't the last remnant of his legacy. It was nearly whole when I first arrived, but just recently a party of goblins reduced the statue to the state in which you now see it. They carried off pieces, boasting that they would become objects of ridicule in the goblin camps throughout the mines. If you are prepared for a dangerous and noble undertaking, go look closely at the statue's base, so that you will recognize its pieces when you are seeking for them. Oh, and you're also expecting me to seek all these pieces. There you go, and not in particularly good shape, that's for sure. Missing most of the body from the waist up, and it might help if I prepare to fight rather than prepare to travel. I was afraid of angering the bug there. Yes, of course, that's the pet bug that I just got from the bingo quest. Okay. Hello there, Uxie.
These halls will be great once more.
So, do you think you could recognize the statue pieces now, if you were to run into any of them? I think the rest are in a goblin or camps throughout Khazad-dûm. I will start heading just east of Jazugan. That's the direction which most of the goblins went. Alright, fine. I will keep an eye out for them, but for now, I need to check on other things. Like, have some knowledge, have some wisdom, and maybe even some deep thought. I believe one of the items will be this way, one of the libraries, and also there apparently are a couple of bats here, but we'll have to deal with them. And as for you two, get away from here, you pesky. Let's see. You have found an ornate chess piece from a set of heavy armor, old but in superlative craftsmanship and raked by claw marks, lying seemingly unattended. Except, of course, for that. Perhaps someone in the Chamber of Crossroads would be of use in that. I will check that out when I return to the Chamber of Crossroads. But right now, we are seeking one of the 3 chambers. Whether it's knowledge, wisdom, or deep thought, we will find out. I think it's the Chamber of Knowledge, but my knowledge of the situation is a little bit imperfect, and so we have to find that out when I get there. Or maybe I should say the knowledge of the Kazakh language, perhaps? We'll see. This is the Chamber of Knowledge. Alright, and what's in here? Ah, alright. Something here. Blacksmith Ogni has demonstrated his plan for a new weapon today. Such a plan would have anyone else laughed at in court. But he has to trust to Durin, and any demands he makes are greeted with affection and all the resources he might desire. Had I such patronage, I too might create works of such beauty and weapons of some might. The latest child of his largesse, an axe made entirely of mithril, so light that it might be wielded one-handed even by a child of 50, and so sharp that it might cut through all things with a single sweep. Ziegelbert it will be called, and it is the will of Durin that a special group of forgers shall be built solely for its making. You're going to build an entire group of forgers to make one axe. Oh, good grief. Even more insult, Ogni has always coveted his privacy, and the door to these forges will be hidden, only open through some trick. The trick will be recorded in Katub Zahar. Well, I've been to Katub Zahar, but that does me little good. I will not be given access to these forges, and my labors will continue to pale in comparison to those of Ongli. A curse upon the head of Ongli and his secret forge, and the mithril axe he will make there. May his works come to nothing, and this name never be remembered. You know, it's interesting that last paragraph, a curse upon them. Seeing how that some people I guess some people took those words to heart eventually and thought, well, maybe the curse worked. But anyway, right now, I usually don't go up this way. I usually go up the other way, but I think I'll do this because I keep wondering because I keep on going straight there and then going up the other way and never really, yeah, because there's another way up. That's the thing is I always forget which way is. I can never figure out how to get down the way in which I get up and vice versa. It's always so strange to me on that matter. But right now, I need to head out this way. Ah, the Chamber of Wisdom. Let's see what's in here now. I find a broken tablet within the strong box. Its inscriptions can still be discerned. And this one is iron delivered to Narkrab on Hedad. Copper and tin delivered to the... Yeah, alright, just regular mining stuff. Nothing exciting whatsoever. No one complaining about mithril axes or anything like that. And the Chamber of Deep Thought, where we fought that spider earlier. It looks like this time we find something. And what did we find? Ah, 4 bushels of grain purchased with oh, good grief. I'm gonna head back to Bosi in the Chamber Crossroads, and that's where I am gonna meet you in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.